Hi, it's Met TV. I don't normally do reviews on sporting events. Big football fan. I don't do sort of like reviews of after match reports and stuff like that. But I thought I'd do one after watching the last Formula One race, which was a winners takes all between Lewis and Max. And basically, Max was on pole, Lewis was second, Max was starting on the soft, and Lewis was on the medium tyres. Lewis got a great start, managed to get in front of Max. They got round the first corner, then round to the next left turn where Max chucked it up the inside. I think Lewis was a little bit lucky, but you know, the steward said Max forced him off to avoid the collision. So anyhow, they carry on. They get to the first tyre change. So because Max was on the softs, he came in first. Lewis had built up a nice, comfortable lead. Lewis didn't probably need to come in and change his tyres, but he was just basically following what Red Bull was doing. So they came in and changed their tyres. Then Red Bull played a bit of a blinder in keeping Perez out, and he actually held Lewis up and pulled Max back into the race. I think there was a 7-second gap, and he pulled it down to 1.5 seconds by holding Hamilton up. So he actually done really well. It's really good play by Red Bull there. But Lewis managed to pull away again, increase his lead. There was the first virtual safety car. Max came in again, stuck a new set of hard tyres on, and basically I think there was 12 laps to go, and he had to go quicker than Lewis by 0.8 seconds per lap, which he wasn't doing. So Lewis was very, very comfortable, and even Horner actually said, I think there was like 7 laps to go, said, "Oh, we need a miracle." And this is where the controversy started. Latifi crashed, rightly so. A safety car was brought out. Max has come in, stuck a new pair of softs on. Lewis couldn't come in because if he would have then came in, he would have lost track position. The stewards basically said at first that the lap drivers wouldn't unlap themselves, and obviously Horner was on the radio to Massey moaning, saying we only need 1 lap, and you know, but you know, Massey was at first was saying, you know, it's the safety that matters first, and then all of a sudden the message came out that there was basically Lewis plus 5 lapped cars, then Max, then another 2 lap cars, and it was only the 5 lap cars that were allowed to unlap themselves. Now, that's never ever been done before, and I think this is where a lot of people are not happy. Because basically, if Ricciardo and I think it was Vettel would have unlapped themselves as well, basically the race wouldn't have got started again. And if that's the rule and that's what should have happened, you know, I don't care about this rule about the race director. There was this article in the rules saying the race director can basically do what he wants under the safety car. It's never happened before, so it shouldn't have happened. Lewis built up a nice, comfortable lead. Now, if the race would have started with Lewis, the 5 lap cars, and then Max, I think that would have been fair, because that would have given Lewis that little gap that he earned in that race to defend. you know, he was basically a sitting duck. There was no way that he could have defended Max on a new set of soft tyres. So for me, it's one of the biggest farce in sport, and I'm a big football fan, and the only other way I can sort of put this into another concept, say like in football terms. So let's say England versus Holland, you know, as it was an English driver or British driver versus a Holland driver. World Cup final. We go into extra time. England take a 2-0 lead, quite comfortable. It's 5 minutes to go. All the players are knackered, you know, England players are knackered. The referee blows up with 5 minutes to go, says to Holland, oh, you can make 11 subs, but England can't, and forget the 2 goals that you've won, that you've scored, it's next goal win. It would never happen, you know, and it's a complete farce. Now, the way I put that into the same scenario, so it's going into extra time, the race was a winner-take-all, England, say, 2-0 up, that's the same as Lewis having a nice lead. Max putting on fresh tyres, that's like Holland, say, making 11 subs. And forget the lead that you had, it's next goal win, which is basically the last lap. And I would imagine 11 fresh players against 11 players that are absolutely knackered after a tournament playing extra time. The 11 fresh players would probably score and win the game. So the whole thing is a complete farce, and I hope Mercedes do appeal, and I hope they do get the right result. As I said, I don't normally do this, but thanks for watching. Follow the channel, please hit like. Put your comments down below on how you thought the race should have ended. Thanks a lot.